Hi guys, so I'm going to take you through a mobility and stretching routine for your lower body, so for your hip flexors and your legs and your ankles. So to start off with, what I'd like you to do is just lay on your back, hugging those knees into your chest. And you're going to start by rotating one knee in a nice big circle, as big as you can make. You're going to do that for 10 seconds on the one side. So just following me as big as you can with those circles. And then the same thing on the other side. Doesn't matter too much which direction you're going with these circles, guys. Just make sure they're as big as they can go. 10 seconds again on this side. And then we're going to do them both together. So they're going to go in opposite directions, like you're doing a strange little dance there. But it's really opening up the hip flexors. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax there. Those hip flexors should be a little bit warmer now to go into our next movement, which is a lunge. With the lunge, I don't want you to think CrossFit lunge, so we're not looking for these 90-degree angles. What we're looking for is taking that foot a little bit further forward. We're going to push this knee over the top of our ankles, okay? So we're really stretching out these hip flexors here, making sure we're staying in a nice line. Really think about letting those hips sink down towards the ground. Feel that stretch. We're going to hold this now for 15 seconds. Good, so stay nice and upright. Really allow your body weight to push down in towards the ground. Feel that stretch increasing a little bit through there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So bringing that other leg forward. Again, not thinking about those 90-degree angles, taking the foot forward a little bit more and pushing down towards the ground. Making sure those hips are in line, so I'm not rotating outwards, staying nice and in line, pushing them down towards the ground. Another 15 seconds, really good work guys. Try and hold that stretch. I know it might feel a little bit painful or a little bit uncomfortable, but just try and relax into that position there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax there. If you need to, just stand up, give those legs a little shake out. Now we're going to go into the hip flex a little bit more in that position. So from there, what I want you to do, I'm going to do this front on guys so you can see. I'm going to go back into that lunge position, but now I'm going to drive my knee out to the side. I'm still allowing my hips to sink down and I'm keeping my chest up nice and tall. So drive that knee out as much as you can while keeping this heel flat on the floor, okay? I want you to hold that position. I'm just going to go side on now so you can see the next part of this movement. So still driving the knee out. I'm going to hold this for 5 seconds more. 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, stay in this position guys, but tuck those back feet underneath to bring the knee up off the floor. If you need to, balance-wise, you can have your hand on the floor, that's absolutely fine. What I'm going to do here is just rotate my hips into that stretch. So I'm drawing a nice big circle with my knee, trying to trace over the top of my toes, coming back and behind my heel. Good, keep it going, 5 seconds more. 3, 2, 1, and the same thing on the other side. So back into that lunge, driving the knee out to the side. Put your hands on the floor for balance if you wish. Tuck those toes underneath and then rotate into that stretch. So a nice big circle with that knee in front of the toes, behind the heel. Really big circle, still thinking about pushing down into the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Again, if you need to, stand up, give those legs a little shake out. Going a little bit more into the hip flexors now. I want you to bring the soles of your feet together. Drive the knees down towards the ground. What I want you to focus on here is actually keeping your back nice and straight rather than kind of hunching over like so. So nice straight back. Pull your feet, your heels in as close as you can to your body, whilst thinking about driving those knees down towards the floor. If you want to increase that stretch a little bit as well, you can pull onto your toes, really pull them in. Good, feel that stretch in the hip flexor there. Gonna hold this for another 15 seconds. If you want to increase that stretch even more, keep that nice straight back, lean forwards towards the floor. Really feel the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Give those legs a little shake out. Good. Now I would like you to do, in a nice engaged position, going to go into the bottom of your squat, wherever that is for you. Staying nice and engaged, we're then going to use our elbows into those inner thighs, really push them out nice and wide. Your hip flexors should feel nice and warm now for this position. So especially here, I want you to think about keeping that torso nice and tall. That Buddha position, keeping the chest up, will have helped improve this as well for you. Warm up that nice position. Good, so you can really push your hands together to drive those knees out even more. Still want to keep my full foot on the floor in this position. 5 seconds more. 3, 2, 1. Now what we're going to do is just go into our dorsiflexion, so our ankle flexibility a little bit more. Stay in this position, guys. We're going to rock onto one side, so allowing this knee to come over your foot a little tiny bit more, putting that weight through one side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then over to the other side. So still drive that heel into the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Good. Shake out those ankles, shake out those legs if you need to. Our final position will be to stretch out our glutes. What I want you to do here, take one leg over. You're going to have one hand on your knee, other hand pulling into the ankle, and you're going to really hug that knee into your chest. Sit up as straight as you can to feel that stretch just down here, guys. You're going to hold this for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Switch sides. So take that knee over. One hand on the knee, one hand on the foot. Really hug that knee in towards your chest. Sit up nice and tall. If you want to increase that stretch a little bit more, bring that other knee up. Allow it to push into that ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Awesome work, guys. Give those legs a good shake out. Yeah.
Nice work, Hatters.